大変お待たせいたしました。
Thank you for waiting, and thank you for your attendance despite your busy schedules. We will now begin NTT Data Group Corporation's FY2025 financial results briefing. First, let me introduce today's three speakers. Yutaka Sasaki, Representative Director, President, and CEO of NTT Data Group Corporation. Tadaoki Nishimura, Director and EVP, CSO, and Head of Corporate Planning, General Headquarters. Keisuke Kusakabe, SVP, Head of Finance Headquarters. I am Fukunaga from Public Relations Office and will serve as the moderator. Today, we are using financial results presentation material only. The material is available on our official website under IR information, so please download and review them as needed. We are planning to announce leadership transition today and hold a press conference after the briefing. Now, President Sasaki will explain the FY2025 financial results and FY2026 results forecast. Mr. Sasaki, please. Hello, I am Sasaki from NTT Data Group. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedules to attend our results briefing today. This is today's agenda. First, I will explain the FY2025 results. This is the overview of our results. Net sales reached 5 trillion yen, and orders received exceeded 6 trillion yen. Furthermore, we set new record highs for key financial indicators, including operating profit and profit. Net sales and profit exceeded our performance forecasts. First, orders received was 6 trillion 10.5 billion yen, up by 1 trillion 48.9 billion yen year-on-year. The Japan segment increased by 408.1 billion yen thanks to the acquisition of large-scale projects, mainly in public and social infrastructure and financial business. The overseas segment also increased by 654.5 billion yen, mainly due to acquisition of large-scale projects, primarily in GTSS. Next, net sales was 5 trillion 4.6 billion yen, up by 365.9 billion yen year-on-year. In Japan, sales increased by 139.5 billion yen thanks to the expansion, while overseas sales increased by 258.3 billion yen, driven by data center transfer gain and strong performance in overseas operation, including APAC. Operating profit was 488.2 billion yen, up by 164.3 billion yen year-on-year. In addition to DC transfer gain, profits increased by 19.8 billion yen in Japan and 38.5 billion yen overseas. The performance breakdown for Japan segment is as shown. I will skip the explanation. Next is the performance breakdown for overseas segment. Again, I will omit the explanation. Next is the performance review of the previous medium-term management plan. This shows the achievement status of our medium-term management plan from FY2022 to FY2025. In addition to steady growth in Japan, we have advanced the integration and expansion of our business portfolio overseas, resulting in consolidated sales of 5 trillion yen, a customer base of 125 companies, consolidated operating profit margin of 10.2%, and overseas EBITDA ratio of 11.7%, achieving all the previous management targets. This shows the expansion of our global coverage. Our group currently provides services in over 70 countries and regions with approximately 200,000 employees and overseas sales accounting for about 60% of our total sales. As a result, we are ranked 5th globally in the sales ranking of the global IT services market based on Gartner data. Next, I will explain our growth strategy.
This is a summary of how we look at the advancement of AI. In the future, as AI evolves, we anticipate that its cognitive abilities will improve, followed by its implementation in the physical space. We see this evolution of AI as a new business opportunity and intend to use it to further our business growth. In order to take the initiative in this AI era, NTT Data AI Vista, which was established in Silicon Valley, USA last December, is steadily recruiting highly skilled AI talent. We will incorporate the latest AI technologies in a timely manner, which are constantly evolving, and make them the core of our AI strategy to drive value delivery to our customers. NTT Data AI Vista will be responsible for developing the core AI platform. And the platform features agent workflow function designed to optimize operational procedures, data management function to sort out client data and industry insights for appropriate information provision, and LLM integration function to use different LLMs depending on the application. On this platform, NTT Data Inc., will provide industry-specific AI optimized for our customers' business operations. Next-gen infrastructure is the foundation that supports AI businesses. We will provide a full-stack AI-ready infrastructure environment tailored to our customers' requirements. In particular, for customers with high security requirements, we will provide a sovereign AI environment utilizing sovereign cloud and advanced cybersecurity technologies. Next, I'd like to talk about our data center strategy. Towards fiscal year 2030, we will continue to make aggressive investments and aim for a service scale exceeding 3 gigawatts. To achieve this, we will focus on the demand for cloud and AI inference, primarily in urban areas, and develop our business with hyperscalers as our core. And 1.6 gigawatts, this is the sort of the scale. And this is the capacity of the data center which we are offering. And also 2 gigawatt is the sort of the entity total group capacity. And we will promote cash recycling utilization, utilizing third-party capital, including non-REITs, to maintain financial soundness while further expanding our business. These are our targets for fiscal year 2030. And with the quality growth as our key concept, and in order to achieve sustainable growth with quality in the AI era, we will focus on 2 areas: AI-empowered new value and productivity, and next-gen infrastructure, aiming for EBITDA of 1.2 trillion yen by FY2030. Next, we will explain FY2026 earnings forecast. First, as assumptions for earnings forecast, we have set the exchange rate at 152 yen to the dollar. Our FY2026 earnings forecast is as shown. Net sales are projected to increase due to scale expansion in Japan and overseas, as well as the promotion of the AI business. Operating profit, including gains on DC transfer, is projected at 470 billion yen. While DC transfer gains were 129.5 billion in FY2025, we anticipate approximately 70 billion yen in FY2026. Excluding these effects, we expect profit increase of 41.2 billion year-on-year. This section shows the breakdown of earning forecast in Japan. Although orders received is expected to decrease, net sales and operating profits are projected to increase compared to the previous year. And this outlines a breakdown of our overseas earning forecast. We project increased net sales across all units and increased profits, excluding the impact of DC transfer gains. And please note that from FY2026, we have switched from EBITDA to adjusted EBITDA to more clearly demonstrate the profitability of our overseas operations based on actual performance. And we will continue to work towards achieving our quality growth target for fiscal year 2030. This concludes my explanation. Thank you.
ただいまより株式会社
We will now begin the press conference regarding the change in the president and representative director of NTT Data Group Company Limited. We'd like to report that at the Board of Directors meeting held today, resolutions were passed regarding the planned change in leadership and other executive appointments. While these changes will be formally decided at the general meeting of shareholders and the Board of Directors meeting scheduled for June 12th, at today's press conference, President and CEO Sasaki, along with Senior Executive Vice President and Executive Officer Nakayama, the candidate for the next president, will address you with a few remarks. So, President Sasaki, please. I am Sasaki from NTT Data Group. I assumed the position of president of NTT Data's domestic company in July 2023 and subsequently served as president and representative director of NTT Data Group for approximately 2 years starting in June 2024. This June, I will be leaving NTT Data to assume the position of representative director and senior executive vice president at our parent company, NTT Inc. I have so many memories and so much gratitude for NTT Data, where I have spent 36 years. I'm where I am today thanks to the guidance I have received from many of our customers. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to our customers and all our stakeholders. Thank you very much. Moving forward, starting June 18th, I will be taking on a role in steering a larger ship that is NTT. While I feel a great sense of responsibility, I hope to continue receiving your support, and I ask you for your continued cooperation. NTT Data has undergone various transformations thanks to the dedicated efforts of many of our predecessors. In recent years, we have implemented structural reforms in rapid succession. The integration of overseas operations with NTT in 2022, parallel expansion of investments to meet data center demand, a listing on the Singapore REIT in July of last year, and NTT's acquisition of a full stake in the company in September. Through these transformations, by FY2025, our business scale reached 3 trillion yen in overseas revenue and 2 trillion yen in domestic revenue, 5 trillion yen total. I'm very pleased to announce that we have secured the 5th largest position globally among IT service providers. This is truly a result achieved by our 200,000 employees as one NTT Data, embodying the spirit of win together. Moving forward, I will remain within the NTT Group in a new role and continue to walk alongside NTT Data. I'm confident that as one NTT Data, we will maintain this momentum and achieve quality growth. On June 12th, the NTT Data Group will transition to a new management structure under our new president, Mr. Nakayama. I'd like to introduce Mr. Nakayama.
Next, the candidate for the next president, Mr. Nakayama, is going to give his remarks. Thank you very much for joining today despite your very busy schedule. I am Nakayama, nominated as the next representative president candidate at the board meeting held today. Please allow me to be seated. As we shared in the financial results announcement earlier, our group has grown into a world-leading company with a net sales of 5 trillion yen and over 200,000 employees. Meanwhile, with the advancement of AI, business environment has been changing more significantly, more than ever. We are managing the company, adapting to these changes. Under these circumstances, I am going to assume the position of the president to lead the growth of entire NTT Group. And I feel the great responsibility placed on me. I'd like to live up to the expectation to fulfill this responsibility. So far, As the Senior Executive Vice President, I've been engaged in establishing holding company structure and formulating growth strategy. And based upon that, we are now in the stage of implementing the strategy to deliver the results. Today, we set our management target toward FY2030 of EBITDA of 1.2 trillion yen. And that is not just continuation and expansion of what we have been doing, but to realize by implementing the growth strategy. To that aim, as a holding company, we will clarify where overall group is headed and strengthen optimal management resource allocation to flexibly make investments for growth. The source of our competitiveness is 200,000 employees we have all over the world. With our corporate culture, be the place where people grow. We respect each individual's voice and build an environment in which everyone can grow and take on challenge, which is our corporate culture. We will embody our values, respect every voice, think big, think bold, deliver the outcome, and win together. And as a team, we will embody these four values and deliver outcomes. I will strive to aim for the corporate management to continue to offer new values to society so that younger people in the future would say it was indeed great that the company was transformed back then. I ask for your continued support to the NTT Data Group. Thank you.